This lady tried cutting me off. Now she's got fake lights going. It's a license plate.
Some shopping, and what do I see? The person that pulled me over, the fake cop.
A fake cop?
You said I'm a state. You have to pull over when a state police officer is pulling you over.
Oh, she's pulling her.
You should pull over when someone's a state cop.
You're a state cop pulling me over? All right, yeah, she said she's a state police officer pulling me over.
Good citizen. So the police are there. Are you aware that the police have charged her criminally?
This is done?
Are you aware that the police have charged her criminally for impersonating a police officer?
No.
Okay, well.
Then criminal charges all day long. That's pretty easy to do.
So you were all looking for a police impersonator update pretty quickly. So we've got it for you pretty quickly. And you guys are saying, Josh, you haven't driven in 6 years. What's the chances within 24 hours of legally being able to drive that a police impersonator would pull you over? Well, the chances were pretty high. 24 hours after that, I go to Walmart to buy a big bag of dog food. And I park my car. I'm by myself at this point. Anna's inside the store. And who do I see? This vehicle and that woman walking toward it, right at it with her husband. I pull out my camera and I start asking some questions. Now, first, I want to ask point blank, are you a police officer? She says no. Not only does she say she's not, but she denies the fact that she ever said it, almost like camera isn't a real thing. Now, I stop rolling to show her husband the video because it appears that her husband has no idea, and I feel bad for this guy. Off camera, when he's watching the video, he tells me that he's a firefighter, and that's why he has the red and white lights in the front of his car, and he had no idea that she'd done this or that she'd been criminally charged. And criminally charged she was. This response is from Officer Dion of the Leominster Police Department. She says, yes, I positively identified her late last night. Paperwork for charges will go to court in the morning. Thank you, Officer Dion. She follows up by saying, good evening. The report is complete and submitted to my supervisor for approval. Please contact the records department, and then provides the number. Shortly after I saw her, I was actually blown away that one, she tries to pull me over, and 24 hours later, I go into a Walmart to get a bag of dog food, and there I see her again. So I spoke to a sergeant at the Leominster Police Department who was extremely professional, and he reiterated, in fact, that I was a victim. They were taking this very seriously, and she'd been charged as with impersonating a police officer, among other things. Now, meeting her there was absolute happenstance. It's a small town in a small area where we live. However, I was as professional as possible, mainly only speaking to her husband, and when I was speaking, I always maintained my composure and my professionalism. In fact, I felt bad for the husband that he didn't know that his wife was going behind his back, utilizing his lights to impersonate a police officer and initiate traffic stops. But what she does after this, folks, is nothing short of incredible. She actually goes to the police station. So she has two bad habits. Number one, she impersonates police officers. Number two, she lies to them. That's right, folks. Right after this interaction at the Walmart, when I went to go get dog food and I saw her there, she went to the Lunenburg Police Department and reported that I had been harassing her. Of course, you can see that that's not the case. I didn't seek her out. And secondly, when I did have a conversation with her, I was nothing but polite. I think it's pretty incredible that she can't just own up to what she did, and instead of admitting what she did, to go on this farce and then to levy a complaint like harassment against me, which the police immediately saw through. In fact, at that point, and until right now, I still don't know her name, her address, or any of her information, because I haven't even got my records request back. I filled it out yesterday, and I'm now releasing this video today for you. I think what happened is she needed to lie. And hopefully her husband would buy it. And hopefully her husband would believe her lies more than the police did. Because the police did not believe her lies. So here is the full video of me meeting them at the parking lot on my way to get the dog food. And then my records request, which immediately followed that. Enjoy the whole video, subscribe to Banana Ranter, and that's the reason I stopped you today.
This lady tried cutting me off. Now she's got fake lights going. It's a license plate R33S.
Now she turned her lights off. She saw the camera. I'm calling.
Did you get the license plate?
R33S.
That's it?
It's a Cadillac Escalade.
You want me to still record?
I'm trying to call her.
You want me to still record?
911, this line is recorded. What is the address of your emergency?
I'm about to take a right on Day Street. I'm not sure the name of the street. There's a white Cadillac Escalade behind me. Try to cut me off. When they got behind me, they threw on red and like violet or white lights. The lights, it's a white Cadillac Escalade. I think it's tag R33S.
Okay, are they still behind you?
They're still behind me. They keep flashing their lights and telling me to like pull over. Looks like a blonde woman. I'm approaching an intersection where there's looks like a Brazilian restaurant called Brazuco. And now she went into the right lane. Oh, she's pulling her.
You should pull me over when someone's a state cop pulling me
You're a
over.
state cop pulling me over? Alright, yeah, she said she's a state police officer pulling me over.
That's something. The same truck that activated the emergency lights on it yesterday and attempted to pull me over. The Leominster Police contacted you?
Why are you cameraing me? What's up?
Same person. You a police officer, firefighter?
Are you?
I don't need to be. Okay. I'm not the one that was criminally charged for trying to pull me over.
I
you over
wasn't
for what?
trying to pull anybody over. My knee hit a button in there.
Let me tell you something. So right now,
Yep.
I know the Leominster Police reach out to you. You can go on a channel called Accountability for All. Your video already has 40,000 views in the past hour, and literally you yell out the window, when a state police officer is pulling you over, you have to pull over.
No, I said when anybody
police
you
officer?
blocked the
Sir,
way.
you might want to look at the video because I don't think you might know what's
He
going
has
on.
Seen it.
You
He knows all
I don't
about
know.
it.
So my apologies, sir. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you very quickly. I'm going to stop rolling because it's not fair for you to know. I have rear-facing dash cams and front-facing dash cams.
What's your name?
Good citizen. So the police are you aware that the police
Are
have
you
charged her
aware that
criminally?
this is done?
Are you aware that the police have charged her criminally for impersonating a police officer?
Are you
Okay, well they
waiting
have,
at
sir.
Walmart for me and my family to show up?
No, I came here to do some shopping, and what do I see? The person that pulled me over, the fake cop.
A fake cop?
You said I'm a you have to pull over when
I
a state
never
police
said
officer is
that
pulling
to
you over.
you.
You just watched the video. I just played it for you.
I know, no, you misinterpreted what was said. I said there's a Johnny Appleseed was right there. You blocked my way to go on to Day Street to take a right.
So what did the police say to you this morning?
The police didn't come to me. Guess what? Lunenburg did, and I'm not in trouble.
Yes, you are, because Leominster charged you criminally.
No, they didn't.
Spoke to
Is
Officer
that-
Dion this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they charge me criminally?
Yep.
We'll see.
Yep, we will.
We'll see.
We sure
and
will.
I hope you show up.
We sure will, and I sure will.
Why are you being rude?
I mean, you tried to pull me over,
I
lady.
tried to apologize.
You tried to apologize by saying when a cop pulls you over, you got to pull over?
I didn't say
That's an
that.
apology?
You misunderstood.
You can apologize now if you want.
You misunderstood.
I misunderstood the flashing
My
lights.
window was not even
Why did you
open.
turn on your flashing lights?
Stop.
Why'd you turn on your flashing lights?
I didn't.
The lights are in the video. You can see them. He's a fireman. Nana was right. So husband didn't know about any of this. He knows now. Guys, we literally came here to do shopping. And I pull in and I say, what's the chances that that's the same vehicle? And it was the same vehicle. Same one. All right, guys, so we are back at the Leominster PD. We're going to be doing a records request and get a copy of the report. Obviously, we know that one of the charges filed against this woman is impersonation of a police officer. There are other charges, and these are very serious felonies. And as you can see, I haven't been driving for 5 years. So what's the chances that after I get my permit back and I'm on the road for 24 hours or less, that a police impersonator pulls me over and then winds up getting charged? What are the even slimmer chances that the very next day I go to Walmart to get dog food and the same woman is right there with her husband, whom had no idea what she was up to? And actually, when I stopped rolling to show him the video, I only had one phone, he looked at her with such disgust. So we're going to go inside, fill out a records request. They've been great here, so let's check it out.
Did you like it?
That was polite. I think he was waiting for me to leave before he started his car.
Yeah, that's nice.
Are they closed? Records. 3419.
This is the way it was last time.
Oh, okay.
I could just keep this one.
It should be here. Let's press the buzzer. Sarge, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Is records in today?
Yeah, what is it, 3419?
Yeah, I just called him. I got the voicemail.
Oh, just leave her, leave your name and a good callback number and like a description of what the incident was.
Okay, all
And
right.
then they're pretty good.
All right,
She'll
perfect.
call you when it's done and I'll pick it up.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right, no
it.
problem.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do the records request while we're here and pass it in.
Is that touch?
Records request.
Oh, the one I hadn't read
That's
the
okay.
label for.
That's okay.
Wish they had like a table. Their lobby deserves to be bigger for how big the city is.
I don't have an incident number, so it wasn't on the email. But the date of the incident was the 4th, correct?
Yes.
So 10/4/23. Address of incident.
Incident was around 2:45 p.m.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. What's that?
We're good?
Yeah, he's gonna turn it in. All right, so we'll get that back in about 9 days.
You said that they're pretty quick, so we might even get it sooner.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright guys, so that's Leominster. We're gonna get up on out of here. Just wanted to, police here are phenomenal about pursuing this. You know, want to make sure that we give you guys all the information. We don't miss any steps. So we came here to do our records request today. We should get it back pretty quickly. That's the reason I stopped you today.